the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
Now a chance to check out our starting lineups.
And one thing that makes this game so fascinating is all the different styles you can incorporate. What do you think is the best for winning, though, Brian?
Well, you know me. I love to grind it out. Slower pace, that's what wins come playoff time.
Yeah, maybe like in the 90s, Brian. I prefer teams that pick up the pace, take a lot of threes, and can outrun you.
And the Liberties start out with the ball. Now here's Cloud, defended by Sheldon. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu, rebounded by the Sun. Now Allen. Left side Mabry from downtown. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Here's New York now. Pass to Phoebish. Stewart with the screen. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Not going to go that time.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Outside Mabry. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer.
Her three-point shot will take her far. Mabry is a great long-range option, capable of knocking down from deep.
Pass to Stewart. Phoebish. Mabry covering. Back to Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Over Charles. And Stewart gets it to go.
When you let Stewart get inside, you're just not going to stop her. Too much length, too much game.
Now here's Mabry. She's guarded closely. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now here is Ionescu. Pass to Jones. Phoebish. The pick by Jones. Here's Ionescu. She's covered by Allen. Stewart. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the Finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th Finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
Now here's Ionescu. Jones right side. And Jonquel Jones gets double-teamed. And Sabrina Ionescu with the triple. And that ties it up.
Well, you simply cannot let Ionescu get comfortable shooting it, especially from that short corner.
Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. The rebound by Breanna Stewart.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
Here's Phoebish. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
This is the kind of vision you get with Ionescu. She has a knack for finding the open teammate.
Now here's Allen. Covered by Ionescu. Pass to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
And here's Cloud. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Ionescu up top. Shoots the three. And again, it's New York with a three.
A shot that looks almost automatic for Ionescu has total confidence in her shooting ability.
And they're looking looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
There's a screen by Mabry. Allen, covered by Ionescu.
Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. The first one falls.
And when you look at the last few WNBA Finals matchups, it looks like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Oh, absolutely. Free agency playing a major role in who wins it all. New York and Vegas last year adding major pieces via big-time signings in the offseason.
And top-end talent is ultimately what wins in the playoffs. I think we'll continue to see super teams get formed.
New York leading. Ionescu outside. Here's the three. And again, it's New York with a three.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Now here's Allen. She's guarded closely. Charles, defended by Stewart. Tries it from 16. Charles, shot's good.
It's not just close in. Charles also flourishes in the mid-range. Unfair to stop.
Cloud outside. Ionescu up top. From deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Allen, covered by Ionescu. Here's Charles. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Ionescu. Takes the three. Ooh, no luck on that one. Connecticut trailing. Here's Mabry. Charles the screen. Mabry with it. Cloud picks her up. Charles the screen. Here's Allen. Attached short, but it's good. Off the front iron. Stewart with the ball. Pass to Phoebish. To the paint. Jones. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. I mean, Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
And the first one drops.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
So she gets them both.
The 2021 MVP, Jonquel Jones, might be the most versatile player in the league. Her impact is felt all over the floor.
Pass to Parks.
Charles, defended by Stewart. Charles with the bucket.
Strong finish from Tina Charles, taking the hit well and powering through it.
Ionescu outside. Picked by Jones. Lets it go from deep.
The offensive rebound.
Tries again. Goes up again, and she takes it up and lays it in.
Now you can tell Jones knows when it's time to dominate, go inside, and take charge of the paint.
Pass to Parks. Charles. Nelson Adota. Guarded by Jones. Back to Mabry. Shoots. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. And the Liberty with possession here. They lead by 7. Inside. And that one's good. Jones.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
And here's the Sun.
Now Allen. Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
And for the Connecticut Sun, their first year in the W was in 1999. They're still searching for that first title.
Connecticut has been so close, falling in the finals 4 times. A couple of those losses in heartbreaking fashion. Sun fans are very hungry for that banner.
Well, New York won that 2020 lottery, and their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
Now here is Stewart. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. And that's collected by Tina Charles. Now here's Hartley. To the middle. Charles. Yep, that goes.
Love the movement from Charles. Creates some good spacing off the pick and sinks it.
And here's Ionescu. She's got 12. Pass to Burke. Stewart with the ball. Shoots from 8. And she hits the jump shot.
You think Stewart's bothered by a little contact? If so, think again. What a finish.
Smith outside. Charles, guarded by Sabali. And it's Charles missing. New York leading. Pass to Ionescu. Sabali the screen. The 10-footer. Rebounded by the Sun. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Out to the left wing. The 3. Yes, it is. Score that as basket number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
What a terrific night for Sabrina Ionescu, showing off her abilities as a natural-born scorer.
Hartley, covered by Ionescu. Tina Charles for 3. That's another one for her. Her 5th in just 7 shots.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Ionescu. She's got 15. Pass to Stewart. Up and in on the layup.
Sometimes there's no defense in the world that is going to stop Stewart. She is that dangerous of an offensive threat.
Hartley with it, covered by Ionescu. Outside Charles. The 3-pointer off the mark. And the Liberty with possession here. 8-point game. Ionescu outside. Pass to Phoebish. And here's Burke. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ionescu. Here's Stewart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Never gave up on the play. Stewart just doesn't quit. She's a well-rounded offensive talent.
Smith outside. Charles. Mabry shoots a three. Cans it from downtown.
Well, people think of Mabry as a shooter, and she is a great one. But Marina also is more than a capable playmaker.
Here's Burke. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Stewart. That one is good. She has missed only one of her 6 shots from the floor.
Very well done. Confident and composed, as always.
Pass to Charles. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Liberty up by 9. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
The work they've done to get in close offensively, the difference right now.
And I like that they aren't settling for outside shots. Just keep attacking the rim.
Very aggressive.
The Sun trailing. Smith outside. Hartley, pass to Charles. Sheldon a screen. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. And it's Charles missing. Jones outside. Now Johannes. She's guarded by Hartley. From past the arc, Johannes shot is off. Pass to Hartley. Shoots over Jones. Hartley, good.
Well, what a confident scorer Hartley is inside. She relishes these types of opportunities to position and execute.
Here's Johannes. Let's go with a 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Sheldon outside. Hartley. Back to Sheldon. Good. And the assist goes to Bria Hartley.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Davis. Off target from outside.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Here's Hartley. No good with the triple. On offense, here the Liberty. We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter. Jones right side. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, late reaction for the defense. She's always going to convert that.
And Connecticut has possession, trailing by 10. Sheldon outside.
Liberty foul. Kennedy Murray. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your New York Liberty. Number 9, Natasha Cloud.
Hartley outside. Shoots over Cloud. Hartley, good.
I love when Hartley attacks on the drive. Terrific at taking initiative and capitalizing.
Pass to Davis. Back to Cloud. Here's Burke. 6 to shoot. Cloud. She's guarded by Hartley. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Moves so well without the ball, and Jones is a tireless talent that defenders struggle to keep up with.
One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments.
Smith.
Yes, and it's Rhea Hartley picking up the assist.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. She tries for three. The Sun pull it in. Smith with it. Picked up by Sabali. Here's Hartley. No good from outside. New York leading. Davis with it. Pass to Burke. Davis. And here's Cloud. Off target with the three. Smith outside.
Right here.
Park down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Big blunder there. That's
And a terrible time for it to happen when they're trying to cut down this lead.
awful.
Now Ionescu. 15 points in the game. Picked by Jones to the inside. That one is good. She has missed only one of her 6 shots from the floor.
So fluid in her movements. Defenders dread guarding Jones in the pick and roll.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Hartley. Now Nelson Adota. Smith outside. Down low. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. Ionescu outside. The three is up. Nelson Adota with the rebound. Hartley outside. New York with the rebound. Pass to Burke. Back to Cloud. Sabali the screen. Clock at 6. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Keeping her eyes up and her options open. Natasha Cloud is surgical in her approach.
Marina Mabry for 3. Her shot is good and scores her 3rd basket in 6 attempts. I think that's 50%. And it's New York's ball. 10-point lead. Ionescu outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Smith.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Cloud outside. Pass to Ionescu. Nelson Adota with the rebound.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
To the inside. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Great job spotting her teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
Jones outside. There's a screen by Cloud. outside, and she drops it in from the low post.
When Jones gets going like this, she seems to be everywhere at once. She can certainly overwhelm opponents.
Now here's Mabry. 9 points in the game. And there's a pick. Launches it. It's not going to go for her.
Here's New York now.
It's a 10-point game. Loud outside. Pass to Jones. Ionescu outside. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
All right, if you had to choose one player to start a franchise with, who are you taking?
Honestly, this is going to surprise you maybe. This is an easy one for me. It's A'ja Wilson. She's the force in the league right now, the two-time defending champion.
Oh, I agree. 2 MVPs, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and she's still in her prime. A'ja Wilson could get even better.
Now here's Cloud. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
And this is why you run the offense through Cloud. She's a steady playmaker year in and year out.
Outside Mabry to halt the run. And that's basket number 4. She's taken 9 shots to this point.
Looks like she took that last 3 a little personal.
Hey, do you blame her? That was some payback right there.
Jones left side. Sabali. Outside for Cloud. Right side Sabali. Here's Jones. Ionescu outside. And again, it's New York with a 3.
That 6'6" height coming in handy for Jones, able to see the floor well and rotate it to the open player.
Pass to Mabry. Smith. Now here's Hartley. Lets the 3 fly. And another 3 for Connecticut.
A strong distance shooter like Hartley will not waste that shot. She makes it look almost effortless.
Outside Sabali. Ionescu. Jones inside. 15 points in the game. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
As complete a player as they come, Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
Outside Mabry. Pass to Smith.
2 minutes.
Another shot. A shot by Nelson Adota, no good.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
And the basket by Ionescu.
That's not fair. I mean, Ionescu has so much skill off the bounce and the ability to put the ball in the bucket.
Hartley outside. Pass to Nelson Adota. Mabry, covered by Ionescu. Outside Mabry. Smith. It's a deflection. Now here's Ionescu. She has 29. Cloud outside. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this league, you have to do both.
Now here's Hartley. 7 points in the game. There's a screen. Pass to Nelson Adota. Here's Parks. For 3. And no good. And here's Burke. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ionescu outside. Picked by Jones. Over Mabry. Ionescu can't get it to go. And if they're going to make a run, there's no time like the present.
Well, we certainly expected a better game than this. It really has not been a pretty picture.
Marina Mabry on the wing. Shot to end the cold run. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Liberty, up 19. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. And you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
And those threes have been dropping for her. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, this could not have been a more productive day for her from long range.
Here's Mabry.
It's Tina Charles, high post. Shot clock at 6. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And this is who Charles is, a scorer who takes pride in shouldering the offensive load. She's a leader.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Good on the triple.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
Now, sometimes you just want to show off your range.
I mean, we already know how good her range is, so I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
Well, she's been reliable again today. They need her points, and she's providing them.
Now here's Allen. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Charles. Pass to Nelson Adota. To the paint. Charles. Here's Febish. Here's Cloud. Poked away. Sheldon right side. Outside Mabry. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Sun will retain possession here.
Sun ball.
Here's Allen, covered by Ionescu. 3 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Cloud pulls it in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Stewart. Spins. Great D that time from Tina Charles. Now here's Allen, covered by Ionescu. Outside Mabry. Nelson Adota. Looking to end the drought. And it's Charles missing. Here's Phoebish. Mabry covering. Stewart with the screen. Now here's Cloud. Tight defense on her. Ionescu outside. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
Now a timeout called by Connecticut.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Phoebish. And here's Ionescu. She's covered by Allen. Unloads from 9, and she gets that one to go off the front iron.
Never scared to score near the hoop. Ionescu has a really impressive touch inside.
Now here's Allen, covered by Ionescu. To end the run! And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Gotta slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
Here's Phoebish. Ionescu. She's covered by Allen. 4 on the clock. Great look, but off the mark.
Great look, disappointing miss.
What happened there? I mean, that shot's almost as good as automatic.
I don't know.
Outside Charles. Pass to Allen. And here's Mabry. Charles the screen. This one for 3. The rebound by the Liberty. Stewart with the ball. She's got 10. Stewart with the screen. Takes the 13-footer. A nice shot by Cloud.
It's good to see Cloud knocking down the mid-range jumper and taking what comes to her.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Sheldon. Mabry with it. Allen with it, covered by Ionescu. And again, no good by Connecticut. Jones outside. Stewart. And that's collected by Tina Charles. Now here's Allen. Not a lot of room. Pass to Nelson Adota. Now Mabry. Tries to snap the cold streak. It doesn't go for her.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Pass to Allen. Here's Sheldon. Allen tries a 3. That one's good, and it's J.C. Sheldon with the dimes. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Ionescu. Banked in off the glass.
With great size for a point, Ionescu could just bounce off contact.
Now here's Allen. 5 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Pass to Charles. From outside, off the mark.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up, but I'm just not seeing any flow to her game right now.
Bebish shot is off. Here's Allen. Outside Charles. Pass to Mabry. Back to Charles. It's stolen by Stewart. In transition, here come the Liberty. Here's Jones. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, in the open court, Jones goes straight for the hoop with her height and her touch. She almost always completes the break.
Now here's Allen. Outside Charles. Sheldon. Right side Charles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Stewart. Charles, good.
When Charles's jumper is on, she's that much harder to guard. It just opens up a lot of different parts of her game.
Now here is Stewart. 10 points for her. Pass to Ionescu for 3. But they get it back. Outside for Cloud. Phoebish. 6 on the shot clock. Sabrina Ionescu from outside.
Rebounded by Mabry.
Now here's Allen. Covered by Ionescu. Outside Mabry. Outside Charles. Sheldon. To the middle. Charles. Guarded by Charles. Here's the break. Here's Jones. And she gets it to go.
It's nice to see elite scorers like Stewart create for others because despite her skill set, she understands it's a team game.
What you gotta love about Stewie, she's a flat-out winner at every single level.
Yeah, she led Connecticut to 4 consecutive national championships. She's won multiple gold medals, WNBA Finals MVP in 2018 and 2020. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Here's Burke. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Brianna Stewart from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's over when Stewart can catch and shoot. With her pure J, that's just too easy.
Smith outside. Back to Hartley. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here is Stewart. 13 points in this game. Here's Burke, covered by Smith. Pass to Ionescu. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Sun.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here's Hartley. She's got 10. Smith inside, covered by Ionescu. Here's Hartley. No good from outside. Got the defender off her feet with the pump fake, but just couldn't knock it down. Here's Burke. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And here's Connecticut. Now Hartley. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Harrison up top.
And stolen by Bria Hartley. Here's the floater. She's off on that one. To the left side wing. And here's Burke. Oh, no good. Trying to beat the buzzer. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Liberty out in front, running away with it. And we're coming back right after this break to get the 4th quarter started. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th. Here's Johannes. Pass to Harrison. Over to the left wing. Expanding her range. And that's collected by Tina Charles. And here's Connecticut. Here's Hartley. It's good from long range.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Pass to Davis. Now Johannes. The tray drains the three-pointer.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Smith. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Davis with it. Pass to Johannes. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
First team foul. At the line for your New York Liberty, Maureen Johannes. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. And so she hits both. Now here's Smith. Hartley outside. Pass to Parks. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Charles with the bucket.
Easily one of the most tenacious rebounders in the league. Charles is very familiar with second chance points.
Now here's Davis. Harrison with the ball. Burke covered by Smith. And here's Johannes. New York, no good that time either. Hartley outside. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. The 3-pointer off the mark. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Here's Johannes. Out to the wing. Now Davis. 6 to shoot. Pass to Johannes. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside.
That's just not enough coverage. Basically none. Defense did not look good there.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Smith. Here's Hartley. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
She was ready. Hartley wasting no time.
Pass to Davis. Inside, Harrison. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Right wing. Now Now here's Charles. Jacks up a three. Hartley, good.
And look at Hartley taking charge on offense, giving a big effort to find her team some big points.
Pass to Burke. To the wing on the left. Here's Johannes. She's guarded by Hartley. And here's Johannes. Burke covered by Smith. A shot by Burke, no good. Here's Parks. And another three for Connecticut.
And Hartley is a quality distributor. Realizes it's a big part of her job to share the rock.
And it's New York's ball. Pass to Davis. Here's Johannes. And here's Harrison. Floats one up. Rebounded by the Sun. Here's Hartley. Pass to Parks. Fires the three. And the Sun hit again from deep.
It's pure determination, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we head down the stretch.
Still going to take a lot of work, but it's not impossible. It's going to take place at both ends of the floor, though, and a bunch of them.
But this is a start.
Now here's Harrison. Here's Johannes. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Pass to Hartley. From outside the arc. The shot misses. Davis with it. Johannes. She's guarded by Hartley. Shot to stop the drought. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. And she'll shoot one more at the line.
Maureen Johannes, shooting one.
Here's Mabry. Takes the three. Rebounded by Davis.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Here's Johannes. She's covered by Allen. Shot's good by Johannes. Now Allen. Pass to Charles. Outside for Mabry. From the arc. The rebound by the Liberty.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now here's Allen. Five on the clock. To the left wing. Here's Sheldon. They get it again. Isabel Harrison with some nice D. Here's Burke. Defended by Sheldon. Harrison the screen. All alone. She gets it in there.
She came out of locker room smoking. Great second half for her so far.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Charles. Over Davis. And it's Charles missing.
This has been a rough second half for her shooting the ball. She should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Gardner. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Mabry. It's Tina Charles, high post. Pass to Allen. Looking to end the run. The three-pointer is on target.
Don't underestimate Charles's playmaking ability. She's capable of making some advanced passes.
Here's Burke. Defended by Sheldon. Harrison. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two. That one on Charles.
And Brian, with Isabel Harrison, they've got a very effective operator down low.
She's really honed her technique and her footwork. Plus, with her agility, she can make a defense work very hard inside.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Harrison doesn't get to the line too often, but she's not the player you want to send to the charity stripe because she can do some real damage.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Mabry. Pass to Charles. To the middle. Here's Allen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tina Charles.
What an alert play. It's just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Now Burke, defended by Sheldon. Now Sabali. Pass to Davis. Fires for three. Nelson Adota with the rebound. And Connecticut has possession. Here's Sheldon. And she comes up with the deuce.
The defense opened up pretty wide for her there, and she went right through it to the hoop.
Here's Burke. Pass to Davis. Harrison up top. Right at the free throw line. Good as that jump shot falls.
Keep the game simple. When Harrison gets some space, sees the mid-range jumper open up, she takes it.
Outside Mabry. Charles. Pass to Sheldon. Now Nelson Adota. Here's Charles. The shot's good.
A reliable interior scoring option, Charles plays with power and poise around the rim.
And here's Burke. Davis. Burke, defended by Sheldon. Davis with it. Outside Sabali. And the shot is good.
Good-looking bounce pass to set up the basket.
And here the Sun.
Allen with it. Pass to Nelson Adota. Charles. Basket counts.
Well, it's a good thing she showed up today because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Harrison in the post. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
And this is where Harrison should look to score. I like her being aggressive inside.
Marina Mabry on the wing. Charles. And here's Nelson Adota. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Mabry. Beyond the arc. Here's Charles. And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Sheldon outside. Now Allen. Pass to Nelson Adota. Allen with it. Now Charles. Shoots over Sabali. Another miss by Tina Charles. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were better basketball team by far.
You got to commend this sort of dominance here at home and feeling great, playing well nearly the whole game. I could feel it. This building was pumped, guys.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.